Apologies if the lighting isn't great, but I'm finally getting around to opening this FedEx box that my mom sent me. I know one is a wrapped Christmas gift, and she says I have something else in here that she gave me, so we shall see. Now I know why people say this is really hard to do with one hand. I'm also trying, obviously, not to show my address, but if I do, of course, I'm going to blank that out. Yeah, so thank God for scissors, or else you really couldn't open boxes with one hand. I'm ready to go over to my uncle's. It's Sunday. Usually my aunt cooks something. She usually does breakfast for dinner, but we'll see what she does today. Oh my gosh, my mom is the best wrapper, you guys. And I mean Christmas gift wrapper, not like obviously wrapper. But yeah, look how cute that is. So, oh, she sent me a book, Proven Techniques to Stop Anxiety Now, Be Calm. It's by Jill P. Weber. Can't wait to read this because Lord knows I have anxiety big time. So excited for that. And then I'm gonna open up the card, and if there's anything inside of it, I'll let you guys know. But I love getting cards from my mom. I actually still have one that she sent me a few months ago up here where I have my little Christmas trees that my aunt let me borrow. Yeah, so I keep the cards that she sends me. So I guess I'm just sentimental. I have a big bag of them too that I keep. So I will see you guys again in a little bit. My mom must really love me because she sent me a Target gift card. She knows me well. I definitely needed this. I go to Target a lot and it's for $100, so I'm super excited about this. This is like seriously like everything. I freaking love Target, live in there. I actually buy groceries and stuff from Target though too. So yeah, and I live right by one, so that's like probably why I get in a lot of trouble at Target. But I need to get a door thingy. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like the door hook that goes with this wreath that my aunt let me borrow. It's super, super pretty, but I need to get a thing to hang it on. So I think maybe I might go by the dollar store today and see if I can find one. So I'm in my favorite place now, my car. Like I said, I'm headed to my uncle's. Oh my gosh, y'all. I am telling you, blessings just rain down on me because look at this. I just found my wallet in like my center console. First of all, it's unzipped. Second of all, it was kind of hidden like between the seats a little bit, so you couldn't see it that well probably if it's dark. But luckily no one broke into my dang car to get this because it is sure not in my purse. Absent-minded me probably forgot it last night. Thank God. That's all I can say. And it's Sunday too, so really praise his name. Yeah, so I'm just getting ready to go to my uncle's. I sound a little winded because I just brought some stuff upstairs that you guys saw. One of them was my crock pot that I'm going to open later. You know you're an adult when you get really excited over a freaking crock pot, but my mom got me a new crock pot and it's so, so pretty. It's actually from the Pioneer Woman's collection. What's her name? Ree Drummond. It's just so funny. Whenever I think about Ree Drummond, I laugh though because one of the podcasts that I listen to, the two comedians on there, they make fun of her all the time. They can't stand the way that she talks for some reason. I don't know if it's just because she's country or what. But they also think it's really weird that like on the Pioneer Woman, she talks about obviously how her like relatives or whatever like buried on their land. They don't have like they didn't go to like a, obviously like a cemetery. They don't have a family plot per se, but it's like on their land. Anyway, I think that that's kind of funny and kind of weird too, honestly, but I guess that's like what people used to do back in the day, so maybe it's not that unusual since she does call herself the Pioneer Woman too, you know. yeah, I'm not going to keep chattering on while we're in the car. I'm going to try to vlog a little bit at my uncle's house. My cousins and I started a game of Monopoly yesterday, and they are so funny. They totally did not know how to play. I had to teach them how to play correctly. So, you know, if you've ever played Monopoly, you're supposed to take your money, and when you have to pay something, you know, like pay for a property, when you're going to purchase one of those cards that get you the property, you put the money in the bank. Well, they were putting the money under the free parking. I was like, no, the free parking is where you put the money for the fees. So it was just so funny. Like, there were so many things they didn't like know or weren't doing. They weren't collecting 200 when they passed go. Like, they are just the cutest. I was just like, oh my gosh, this generation doesn't even know how to play Monopoly. Like, now that makes me wonder whether or not my nieces know how to play Monopoly. I'm gonna have to test their knowledge.
At a train station in New York. From Penn Station. I could hear the motion from the train station.
In our favorite place. So I am actually on my way to hopefully the dollar store, which that reminds me, I totally did not look up directions. Hold that thought. So I think I have it now, but it's just really crazy because it's literally what I have you guys on, the little like mount thing. If it is not placed just right, it moves around a lot and it's super annoying. So anyway, I'm at a red light right now, which I knew was going to happen because coming this way from out of my complex, it's crazy because there's a light right here. Obviously, it's not, the light being here is not crazy, but literally when I came out, everybody was in the turning lane. That was crazy. I'm like, what the heck? Like, why is every single person wanting to turn right now? Don't know, but it was a thing. Guess they all have someplace to go that's the same direction. So and it just keeps moving back to where it wants to go instead of where I want it to go. It is really driving me crazy. I might actually have to visit Target to see if I can find another one of these, or Marshall's or something, because I found this one in Marshall's, to see if I can find one that's a little bit more stable. So I apologize again for all of the crazy that is going on in this vehicle right now. I'm literally holding you guys right now. So once I get to a certain point, obviously I'm going to let go because I don't have a choice. I have to drive. So yeah, I will just see you guys when I get to Dollar Tree so that hopefully I can get there safely and not be holding the camera. So en route to the dollar store, I got a text from the pharmacy that my prescription was ready. So that's where I am now. And I really hope that wow, that was a huge brain fart. Oh my gosh, where am I? Space Cadet, okay? All I was saying is that I really hope that it goes quick. There's only one car in front of me, so usually when I come to the pharmacy, it can vary. Like, anyway, it's just I'm like, I have other stuff to do besides pick up this prescription, but I'm glad that it came through early, actually, because at first it was saying it won't be ready until tomorrow. So, yeah. So I'll see you guys again shortly. I'm pulling up to the window now. So I just visited Club Dollar Store. I didn't film anything while I was in there because there was a line. I waited for like 15 minutes in that line, y'all, and finally was able to get in there and get a few of the things that I needed. There was a couple of things on my list, but the number one thing I needed was, sorry if the lighting is bad because I just pulled into the sun, but the number one thing I needed was that hanger for my wreath. So I'm just like, oh great, that means I gotta go someplace else. But I'm in Tustin right now and I'm headed back to Irvine because I'm just like, I would rather be close to home and wait in a line than someplace like over here, standing outside, waiting in a line. Then, you know, you gotta wait to get in, do your shopping and all that stuff. And plus it's almost 4 o'clock, so it's starting to get dark. And I'm just like, no. I would rather be in my neighborhood in the dark. And that's not because Tustin is dangerous or some nonsense like that. It has nothing to do with that. It's just that I like to be close to home when it's dark. It just, I don't know. I'm just like one of those people. Plus I'm a creature of habit and I really, really like being at home anyway. I'm really hoping that when I start my new job and once I get trained and everything, that they will let me work from home. But I'm pretty sure that they will, just because most people are, you know, doing that, just given what's going on. I did hear great news about the vaccine, so I'm just like, that's really good. Hopefully, you know, we get that popping and get it to as many people who need it, but of course the healthcare workers and stuff first, because they need it, they deserve it. They should not have to be quarantined from their own family just for trying to take care of people. I think that, you know, will obviously help with that problem. So yeah, I'm basically back in the car with you guys. What's new, right? Of course the days are going to be more combined because I've been a terrible person and I literally have not been vlogging all that much, for somebody who's supposed to be participating in Vlogmas. And like yesterday I was going to vlog while I was over at my uncle's house, but that of course just didn't happen again. There was some stuff actually going on there that had nothing to do with me, so I was like, I'm not vlogging this because this is, you know, private family business. So I hope you guys respect that, those of you that are watching. Which, shout out to my friend Sarah, who I know is watching. So hi Sarah, how are you? I spoke with you just a few days ago, I know. But yeah, I actually just passed by my uncle's street, but I'm not headed over there today just because I'm pretty sure they need a break from me. Actually, they probably don't care either way. It's just that, like I told you guys, I feel bad like eating over there and stuff sometimes because I know, you know, they have all my little cousins, they have to feed them too. So I'm just like, nope, that's okay, because if I stay, then I'll end up staying for dinner, you know. It's just kind of one of those things. Plus there's stuff that I want to do at my house that I'm just like, no, I need to be at home. And I say house, but you guys know I mean apartment. But yeah, there's things that I need to do at my place. I had plans today, if I didn't go into my new job, which I did not. They're still waiting on my background check, which I know they're not going to find anything, but I know sometimes it takes a while, especially with me having just moved, you know, so not everything obviously is going to be reflective of the state of California. So I'm just waiting on that, and then I will hopefully be able to start work, because my schedule has of course gone down to part-time at my other job because I let them know, hey, now I can only work part-time. So yeah, it's kind of crazy because I've always been like a 2 or 3 job person, but I'm really trying to get out of that whole business. So I'm hoping that once I, you know, learn more about obviously like what I'm going to be doing, you know, in my current job, that I won't have to keep that job once I kind of rebound, you know, because I will be getting paid more just based on the fact that I'll get more hours. Like a steady 40-hour-a-week schedule instead of a 24, 27, 30, 32, like just all sporadic and all over the place. So of course now it's dark. I still didn't find one thing that I needed, and that was the hook for hanging up the wreath. Marshall's actually really didn't have anything. Like, they had these door hooks that just totally did not match anything that I had. They were all like gold and red, or red and white, and I was just like, I don't have any of that stuff really going on. Plus they were expensive in my opinion. Like, I was just not going to give them $10 for an over the door hook. I mean, I initially went to the dollar store. That tells you guys something right there. This is not an essential item, and I'm just like, I don't know. I'm borderline like to the point where I give up, and I'm just gonna get like a command strip and stick it up there on the front door and hope that it holds the freaking wreath. But I will show you guys what I did get. I'll just show you the food first. I'm obsessed with this popcorn. I don't know how well you guys can see it since the lighting is all crazy, of course. But I'm obsessed with this popcorn from, you can find it in like Marshall's and TJ Maxx. It's called Thatcher's Almond Crunch, and they had it on clearance. So I am allowed to buy food. Actually, I'm allowed to buy really anything that I want. I just need to exercise self-control. My mom is basically just trying to get me to understand that obviously money doesn't grow on a tree, and I can't just, you know, pick it off of there and it's gonna just be infinite. But anyway, I got 2 bags of this because, like I said, they had it on clearance, which tells me they're probably about to get rid of it. So I grabbed 2 of those. Then I needed some more makeup wipes because I'm running low, and I don't know when I'm gonna make it to Big Lots. Actually, I probably should have went to Big Lots today to look for the over-the-door hook. That may have been smart. There's one not that far from me too. I might do that tomorrow. Since I didn't hear anything today, I assume that I won't be working tomorrow. But these are from Nicole Miller, which I actually used to love Nicole Miller handbags. I used to buy those all the time in JCPenney. So I was just like, okay, well, we'll try these. And I looked at the ingredients and they seem simple enough. They are coconut as well. Plus, of course, I liked the packaging. Just not gonna lie. Then I got some bath sponges because they had this little 3-pack for $3.99, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna get that because it's just practical. I go through these things like water. I have one in my bathroom right now that probably should be thrown out. I try to throw them out about every, you know, month or so. Yeah, about a month because they get gross after that. And then the last thing that I got were these little storage bin thingies. I got these for underneath my bathroom sink because I'm sick of everything looking like it's just in complete disarray and chaos. So I wanted some that were a little bit bigger than that, but they didn't really have a lot of the big ones that were intact unless they were like made out of felt or some type of a fabric. But all the plastic ones were broken. It was weird. Yeah, my Marshalls slash TJ Maxx, slash, Ross or whatever in my area, they're really not that good, like for whatever reason. The one that I went to with my cousin in Corona was way better. But yeah, I'm gonna head back home now and I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do when I get there. You guys can see me because I have my tripod kind of at a weird angle. But I was gonna show you guys the stuff I got at the dollar store, which I really didn't get much. And then I'm actually going to change out of, well, I'm gonna take this off. And then I'm gonna change out of my leggings to put on some ugly shorts so that I can clean, because I don't know, I'm just kind of in a cleaning mood or whatever, and whenever that urge strikes me, I'm like, I need to act on it. So I clean, things here and there, but like kind of like deep clean-ish. But I got some contact paper, and I will show you guys what I'm going to do with this contact paper probably here in a little bit. We'll see if I do this project tonight, but basically I'm a dummy, and I put the backing on my bookcase that I bought at Target on wrong, and it's on the side that shows like the fake like cardboard look or whatever, so you can see that peeking through the shelves, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna put contact paper on it instead of undoing it all, because it took a long time and there's a lot of little tiny nails back there. Then the only other things that I got, one is actually work related, because I've been after my boss to get felt pads for the chairs that we have at my job, because they scrape the floor. Our floor is like bright pink. It's literally painted bright bubblegum pink, and it makes people have to work extra hard to scrub it because it looks dirty, but half of it is scratches from the damn chairs. So I got some felt pads. Didn't hardly cost me anything, so I was like, I'm just gonna get those. As soon as I saw them, I was like, I'm getting those. And then for my own personal use, I got some super glue. Hopefully it's not too crappy and it actually works. I usually use like Gorilla Glue or E6000, but my last container of E6000 actually burst on me, which that was super fun. But yeah, right now, like I said, I'm gonna get ready and kind of clean. I know in one of my last vlogs I showed you guys just, me cleaning some general stuff, but this is going to be a little bit more boring, I feel like. No one wants to see me clean my bathroom. It's the grossest, dirtiest room in the house, so I'm not going to bore you guys with that. But I'll show you when it's all clean and organized, and I use those little baskets that I showed you to kind of organize the under part of my sink, which is going to be so helpful to me. Oh my goodness. I just can't take the clutter anymore. You know, you get to that point where you're just like, ugh, clutter. So I'm at that point. I struggled a lot with this. There are creases and all kinds of stuff up in here, but if you don't look at it too closely, it'll be fine. It looks better than the dang plywood showing. That's all I can say. I'm finally making dinner. 10 hours later. I am just gonna make this Bertolli meal, the chicken Alfredo and penne, because I'm starving and it's quick. And I need something quick because it's 8 o'clock, and usually I don't like to eat this late, but it is what it is. Grab my skillet here. Probably after I'm done, you know, having this and just kind of relaxing, I'm gonna try to edit the vlog and probably call it a night, but I'll show you guys the finished product when I'm done.
AJ said that his older sister Adriana had sprayed glass cleaner inside the house.